We have an update on that plane that landed on the Loudoun County Parkway. Our Leslie Moreno just arrived on scene. Leslie, can you break down what you've learned?
On board, you can see that small plane here behind me. Thankfully, no injuries to report, but you can just imagine how scary that might have been for those 7 passengers. You can see some visible damage to the plane here. This all happened just before 1. You can see state police, EMS, and fire on scene. We've been in touch with Dulles Airport. Officials there say they received reports at around 12:50 of this departed aircraft landing off airport property on a nearby roadway. The aircraft is Southern Airways Express Flight 246. We're told the plane took off from Dulles and made an emergency landing here on Loudoun County Parkway. This is near Arcola Mills Road, which is actually not too far from the airport. According to FlightWare, the plane is flight, like I mentioned, 246. It was headed to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We've also been in touch with the Federal Aviation Administration. They are telling us this is a single-engine Cessna 208. The FAA is investigating, and we're going to be working on talking to some of the people that are out here. You can see just how close this happened to some of the grocery stores here, some of the restaurants. So again, 7 people on board. Thankfully, no injuries. We'll be sure to follow up on this both on air and online. We'll toss it back to you guys.
Remarkable when you think of what these passengers, this pilot just went through, that there are no injuries. Incredible.
Yeah, certainly, that's the good news in all of this. The next step will be trying to figure out what contributed to that plane having to make that hard landing. As we know from past precedent here, that the NTSB will do an investigation. We expect a preliminary report from them tomorrow. For a closer look right now, let's bring in meteorologist Caitlin McGrath.
All right, now while we don't know what kind of weather played a role for sure, it's, a question on everyone's mind, no doubt, Caitlin.
Yeah, not only did we have snow in the area like we've been tracking all day long, visibility was incredibly reduced. Right now we actually have slightly better visibility there at Dulles. Visibility was down to just 1 mile, but this is the case across so much of the region. This is why we're encouraging folks to stay off the roads if you can. Not only do we have poor visibility, we still have snow showers that will continue as we head throughout the afternoon and into the evening. They are much more scattered, nothing like what we saw earlier this morning, but stray snow showers from Montgomery County through D.C. into parts of Prince George's County. We have some heftier snow showers back into northern Virginia as well. We'll be continuing to keep an eye on these conditions.
7 people on board, no injuries reported. Certainly good news there. Caitlin, thank you. Stay with WSA 9 as we continue to follow this breaking news in Loudoun County.
We'll be back on the air at 3 p.m. with a special snow edition of the news. Stay safe and have a great afternoon.